Hey guys, Gary Schultz with Cyclone Custom. We got this Retrax for the Raptor we're going to throw on today. It's a Ranger Raptor, so should be interesting. I haven't even taken a shower yet today. Let's go! I like it. You know? Yeah, we get the truck bed liner, but this will protect it even more. It's like 150 bucks on their site, and then I use my points, and you have to pay shipping. But not bad. I just kind of wanted something to give it even further protection, you know? Cool. So today we're going to put a RetraxONE MX on the Raptor here. Got this out of the bag that had the drain tube in it, piece. You got to scan the code here, and then you can type in that you're looking for the instructions for your truck, but there really aren't any for my particular Raptor. It must be a new product for them. I don't know. So at any rate, I printed these out, and we're probably going to have to just figure out some of these brackets and stuff ourselves. But hey, you're probably wondering, hey, where'd you get that nice shirt there? I've got them with the new Trucks and Vans logo with a pickup and a van both on there as well on our website, along with coffee cups and hats and all kinds of swag. So if you're looking to up your game and the swag, there you go. Okay, so first thing we got to do is remove the bracket screw and the tube. So I can see, check this out. Let me get you down here where you can see this. Just so you know, I don't think anybody else's videos show this. That's what the tube is doing right there. It's just keeping the whole mechanism in there from moving around during shipping. Let's do the other side. You get a better shot over here. So that's all. Ouch, it hit me in the side. Anyways, that's all it's doing. And you can see the bearings in there. I mean, this thing is high quality. Nice bearings, you know. They go down the side, so they say never lubricate the track, so we won't. I'm thinking this is like a retainer that keeps it from flapping back in there. And so they're able to just tap that little tab there. Let me get you a view of it here. See the tab that they just tap that tab, and that holds that screw nice. So it's better than I thought. Okay, put it that way. So yeah, there we go. So the next step here is we're gonna put this cover on. The engineer's trick, right? Always leave them all loose and then tighten them at the end. Okay, so they gave us some of this. I'm assuming, I always wondered how we deal with that part. So they gave us this piece, and I'm thinking that must go on there like that. And then they gave me some odd brackets that I'm not real clear what to do with them. I'm gonna call a real truck and just check it out. Okay, so I talked to the guys at Real Truck, and this part goes with the curved part out, and then you just want it flush against the rail so that it forms a seal there. Okay, so this little guy here has got to come out, and kind of just get that started. Pull the center out, and then get the rest out. So we're going to use this metric M6 right here and put a nut on the back. And then on this top one, we're doing an M8 screw with a nut on the back, washer on top. So I'm not clear why they said, oh, how am I supposed to get in there? Well, that's just great. That's gonna, if I drop this screw, I'm screwed, right? Literally. So I'm not clear how are you supposed to get in there to put this on there? I mean, I can't even get my finger in there. Some of you guys that have real big fingers, you might have to get your wife to help you, because I can barely fit in there. Okay, you want to see the back one on this side? I'm on the passenger side here. So let's see where this one goes here. Same thing, take this out. Take him out. I think they got the front hole, but I don't know how I'm supposed to get into that hole. That's not a hole that it's access on the inside. We're going to have to get all this material out of here. Really? Now I'm not liking this cover very much. Well, let's see if we can tap this hole here. I don't know. Anyway, just running the threads. So that worked. Thank heaven. Thank you, Lord. I didn't think that was going to work. So now we can put this bracket on here. Yay. So, same thing again. Again, they've got Loctite on these threads already. Pre-Loctited. So you're fighting it the whole way. So there really isn't any adjustment on this. It just is what it is. Just push it all the way to the front, it says.
Okay.
And then, boom. Again.
That far now?
I think. I don't know.
Seems like this is sticking out too far.
It seems like these are sticking way up from where they should be.
Right.
You know?
So does it lift up more in the middle if you climb in?
The clamps must bring that down.
That's
says-
so odd.
These clamps go in to the inside of your adjuster screws here. And then that's really, and this is like serrated, and the serrations kind of match. So that's what holds us down. If I could get this. wrench needs a little oil, I think. And then press down on the bed. And tighten these down. So what you do here is you see these two Allen head plastic screws here. So if you turn them in, one turn equals a 1/16 of an inch. It'll bring the whole thing in a 1/16. If you loosen them, it'll bring it back. And then you want the distance from here to here on the track at the front to be the same as the back, or else it'll bind. So I got ours pretty good right now. I wish it was a little smoother. I mean, it's not terrible, but I feel like it could be smoother out at the end. So I'm going to keep working on this a little bit, but I think we're okay. And then we can close the tail here. I'll show you. We'll close the tailgate here. Let's bring that out to there. Put that down. Close that up. And then, see, remember we spaced it out that 1/8 of an inch? Okay, so I'm really disappointed in this thing. Look at how far up off the bed it sits, and look at here, it warped this plastic piece a little bit there. I put their stupid shims in there. I don't like how this fits. It's just not very well thought out design here. I fiddled around, and then this thing here, give me a break. I fiddled around with these stupid brackets and adjuster screws here. And, you know, you're supposed to get a distance from both sides, the same front and back, like every other tonneau. That whole system, these brackets don't fit on the Ranger very well at all. If I put the tailgate up, look at this. It doesn't even line up right here. It's hanging over the edge. But, I mean, that side isn't as bad as this side. This side here, look how far back the gasket is. And look at how far off the bed that sits. And the reason is because of these hokey brackets that they had me install here. It's holding it off. And then these adjuster screws, the little white screws right there, and these clamp brackets, you know, I fooled around with this thing for at least an hour, fiddling around, trying to get it exactly the same distance there. And it's still, look at this. It doesn't, it's stiff, you know. You know, it's stiff. And I get it up here, and it's easier. This just isn't right. This thing is not, I would not recommend this to anybody, at least for a Ranger. This ain't working, man. It's coming off now. Hey guys, here we go again. Time to put another tonneau on. We'll do the roll and lock this time, and hopefully this will be better. There it is over there. I noticed it's a real truck product, and again, just like the Retrax that we put on, is also a real truck product. So I used the roll and lock before though, and it was great. So hopefully this will be the same product. So, okay, let's do this. I think it's a nicer rig. Okay, so I've got everything laid out here and the brackets laid out. I think these are the tools you need: some Torx bits, a couple ratchets, a little hole plug puller, Phillips screwdriver, and a 10mm socket for the one bolt over there that I don't know what it does yet. So let's get going. I put these tailgate seals in a few days ago, and there's one screw right there. It's a Torx. Take that screw out, and then this bracket that they give you goes in right behind my little bracket there, which is fine. Okay, so that's part of the way in, and then this is a 6mm, which you guys probably remember I had to run the hole on the Retrax cover. Okay, we'll just screw this one in now. So then here, you got to take these plugs out, and sometimes you can get them started with a screwdriver, but most of the time not, which is the case here. So I've got this little fork tool that I use, and you got to get the center out first, and then you can get the rest out. These are just 1/4-20 screws that they're using here. So I'm just gonna get this first one in. I had the same trouble on the other side. The hole isn't quite, perfect. So you gotta kind of put a little English on it to get it in. Hopefully you guys can see that. Here, I'll move over this side. So hopefully you can see that now. And I'll just put the lock washer and a nut on the back side. And then just lift him up. And then on this side, I'm doing it a little different. They would just have you put the same screw and lock washer in. For me, I'm doing I'm putting some bed hooks there. I bought them on Amazon. I'll link them down below for you. They're actually pretty nice. So I'm using my own cap screw here. And I forgot to put the bracket in. Okay. So excited. So excited to show you. So here's what I'm putting on here. And I'm putting them so they're aimed down, right? And so start it up over here. Put that baby through the hole. Get your lock washer. Get your nut on here. And boom, you're in. And I'll show you why I'm putting this on at the end. It's for a cargo net that I bought, which I can also link down below from Amazon. Super cheap cargo net. I had that roll and lock cargo manager on my old truck. The thing, it never really wanted to come out. It wasn't easy to remove it, which, is pretty often. That's why we got trucks, right? Man, what a pain to get that out. So you kind of roll it back here and get it to the end, and then you got to get one roller out and tip it, and then you got to kind of roll it and get the other, and then it's like it's hitting like on my Canyon. There was a hook over here. It would hit that hook, and it was. Maybe it's better for this truck, but I'm not gonna go spend $329 to find out. Real truck, if you want to send me one, I'll put it on here and try it. But because of my bad experience before, a cargo net with some bungee cords seemed like the ticket to me. I could take that on and off like nothing. So, and I got a really good one. So we'll put that on at the end, but I don't want to do it now and then it'll be in my way. So let's move on to the next thing. So let's wipe this off and we'll put this seal on here. A little rubbing alcohol, isopropyl, right? People call it rubbing alcohol. I keep this serrated kitchen knife around in the garage. For that kind of thing, right? And that is on there pretty good. All right. So the old kitchen knife worked pretty good. I'm not gonna try to jump out of here with that in my hand. All right, so the directions on this are pretty good, you know. They give you some illustrations and stuff, which I appreciate a lot. So then you set that in there, push this forward, and that guy comes off. I like the seal. I mean, you look at those corners now compared to the Retrax, they're great. And that was quite a bit smaller, quite a bit lighter. It's not as deep into your bed. It's not as far this way. You can look up the dimensions online. Now, I always liked this seal they've got from these guys. You know, this thing fits down tight to that rail. So now you gotta unlock this, and there's a little latch in there, down in here. And you get that out of the way, and then this thing will slide right in. And you want to get this little gasket to the outside here. I'm going to get you guys a better shot here of this. Okay, so when you move the latch, it's that piece right there comes through that hole, and it gets in the way of the track. So you got it. That's why you have to move that latch. But you don't want to take the wing nut off yet, because you don't want this thing to go flapping inside. So with the latch out of the way, I can bring this thing in, and what I'm doing is, you see that little extrusion there and that little groove, just lining that up with that blade there, and then I'm going to make sure that the roller is getting in, and then it goes. And this, oh. So this little guy here, you want to the outside, I guess. So, all right, he's definitely to the outside. Okay, so I put the cover back on, just the reverse of how we took it off. And then we got to put the screws in here. They got a little rubber washer. It's just a Phillips. This looks really nice compared to that other thing. Really nice. Take this wing nut off of here. And then you got to get that strap off. And so now you can see this lock, and when it goes into the slot there, that's what pulls it straight again. So now if we pull this open without getting our fingers stuck, we should be able to like pull this all the way out to that first notch. And that kind of helps us to measure this up. So let's see where we're at here. So part of the deal is you want 1/8 of an inch between the tailgate and it. All right. So this is our bracket that we installed before, right here coming out. And just use these little clips. Screw it in with your left hand. Boom. Worked good. This is that lucky, what's it called? Lucky straps, okay? Check it out. So this is the reason that I wanted to put these extra hooks up in here, right? So when we're putting groceries in here, I want this thing to hold the groceries in. So the drain tube here hooks on right here, but I'm gonna go ahead and shove it through the hole first. Get it kind of going down here. Wait. I found it's easier to take that out and then push it down and then get that back in there. Maybe it's better if I put the hole over this way. So I don't know if you guys remember, but I took these out and drilled the holes on the last video. So they were kind of ready to go there already. So nothing to it, huh? So now there's this cover. It's like just to keep it from getting dented, I think. You know, when you put stuff in the bed. All these screws have rubber washers on them, I suppose, so you don't bend the thing. So a little easier if you just get down in here, you know. I'm super pleased with the way this thing turned out. It's very low profile. I really like having that T-slot. I'm sure I'm going to use that. You can see that gasket. It's tight to the truck. That is not leaking. Taking it through the car wash, it's good. Those corners don't hang over the edge. Fits up to the tailgate nice. Those seals I put on there, I'll do a video about that eventually. So hey guys, Gary Schultz from Cyclone Custom Trucks and Vans. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe and comment below. I'll see them all. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.